classroom free educators. Welcome to today's training, our fall refresh with Padlet, where we're going to talk about using your exit ticket to engage students in your distance learning. In this training, I'm going to share a tip how students can post their response or answers to an exit ticket at the end of your virtual class using Padlet. So let's get started. We are going to navigate to our Padlet dashboard and we're going to make a brand new Padlet. And as you're thinking about the Padlet layout, I want you to think about the purpose of an exit ticket. And for me, as a teacher, an exit ticket has always been a way for me to gauge what my students have learned in the class's lesson. And it also shows me things that I may need to reteach the following class session. So I actually think the back channel layout is going to be the best layout for this particular purpose. And I'm going to call this exit ticket. And for the description, I want students to let me know something that left them puzzled or that they have questions about related to today's lesson. So let's say today's lesson is all about photosynthesis. And so I want my students to leave a comment that expresses something that has left you puzzled about today's lesson. All right, and for the icon, let's go with nature, something that will remind me I like this for some reason. It seems to stand out. And as always, I want to customize the URL. And my appearance, I'm going to change that. Let's look at the textures that they have. I think there was one. Corkboard, I like that. It reminds students of being in a classroom just a little bit. And I actually want students to rate the questions that their classmates have. That way it can help me to see if it applies to more than one student. And as always, I want to require approval prior to students' posts being seen. And let's start posting. So I'm gonna start off the post by asking the students to comment, just like I did before. Comment something that you are puzzled about. Related to today's lesson on photosynthesis. And let's go ahead and find an image to throw on there. See, this one, perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and post it. And so now the students have a graphic, maybe that's the same graphic that I used in the lesson that I delivered today. And it also catches their attention. So let's say my first student says carbon dioxide. Let's say the student says, I am still unsure about. Okay. And you can post there. If there are other students that were like, yeah, I have questions about that too, they simply can rate it 3 to 5 stars. Let's say someone's super unsure about it, that's there. Let's say someone wants to ask a question about the roots. Okay, and then let's say that student wanted to actually record their voice. Principal Tunson, I have a question about what happens to the root of a plant during the photosynthesis process. I'm still unclear about that. Okay, so we can play back and save it. And that student would post. They could also post a video. They could post, let's say someone was taking notes handwritten notes and they have a question about their notes, they can do a screenshot of their notes and post it there as well. So the sky is the limit when it comes to exit tickets. It's a great way, again, to get students to respond in a very non-threatening manner. You know, exit tickets aren't graded. It's really a point of information and data and feedback for you as a teacher. So this is a great platform to be able to allow students to express what they've learned, what they haven't learned, what they have questions about, or even things that maybe they're excited about learning more. So I hope this tip was helpful. Talk to you soon.